Hello everyone and welcome to my preview of one of my favourite days of the year. It's Caulfield Guineas Day. Can't wait to get stuck into it and find the winners, but we'll see how we went last week first. Second week in a row in profit. Riff Rocket and Tamerlane were able to get the job done last weekend, which helps. Hopefully after this weekend, we're able to be in the overall green for the first time in almost a year, so that'll be good. But let's get straight on with the winners. We'll start in race 4, the Senate Northwood Plume Stakes for the mares over the 1200 metres, and I can't quite believe the price of Cardigan Queen. This was its last start win against Red Card at Caulfield in a mares set weights and penalties race about 3 weeks ago on Underwood Stakes Day. They set a fast speed here which suited Cardigan Queen and not so much Red Card, but it's likely to eventuate again on Saturday, a fast speed. This horse, Cardigan Queen, draws gate 9, which I like, can get to the outside and storm down the outside when the whips are cracking. Hopefully the fast speed can set it up for it. Red Card only gets a 1 kilo weight swing on Cardigan Queen out of this run, and Red Card's $3 and Cardigan Queen's $15. How does that work? I suppose the only reason Red Card's so short is because of its SP last start, which was $1.30. I'm more than happy to take on Red Card. Draws wide, plenty of speed underneath it. It's going to need to go to a new level than what it did last start. Cardigan Queen did it last start, and I'm happy to be with it this Saturday. Race 5 is a good race. The Metcalf Finance Scalacci Stakes at weight for age level, Group 2 level over the 1100 metres, and I think this horse will start favourite on Saturday, and it's the Queensland Raider, Uncommon James. This was its last start run in the Moya Stakes, also with Asfura. Finished about a length behind Asfura on this occasion, but I think Asfura was better suited to the 1000 metres and the Valley. Got a tactical advantage over Uncommon James. Uncommon James had its back. I think Uncommon James was better than Asfura through the line, so stepping up to 1100, I'd rather be on Uncommon James. Getting to a bigger track like Caulfield, where it's won before, I'd like to be on Uncommon James. Damien Lane sticks, I'd like to be on Uncommon James. Draws gate 6, can potentially get the back of Asfura again with a bit of speed in this race. Gets the blinkers on for the first time as well, which is absolutely ideal. I hope and think this horse will be winning. I'll just quickly touch on race 7, the Ned's Martin Power Stakes, because it is a Group 1 and it's a big race. Don't have a play in it, so not a preview, but just a mention. I like Jewess. I think this horse was really good last start in the Underwood. Up to the 2000 suits, Blake Shin on suits. Draws gate 10, which is my only question mark how far back it'll get, but hopefully it can do what it did in the 2022 Australian Cup, store down the outside and win. I think Just Fine's a really good chance. Happy to take on Alligator Blood at the price, just don't think 2000 metres against this level of horse is its go, but we'll see what happens. I'm with Jewess. Race number 9 is the feature. It's the Ned's Caulfield Guineas at Group 1 level for the 3-year-olds over the 1600 metres, and I really like Militarize here. This was its last start run in the Golden Rose. Also highlighted is King Colorado, which I think is a good chance as well, but Militarize, this was an exceptional win. Drew inside on this occasion, snuck up the inside, just got some luck when it needed it, and burst through late to win. On the line was the only horse that was really accelerating. Everything else was going at the same speed. Militarize was the only thing accelerating. So I think step up to 1600 metres suits this horse ideally. Has already won a Group 1 at 1600 metres. So that says that. Joe Moreira, the Magic Man, stays on. Gate 12 is probably a tad wider than what I would have liked for this horse. It may have to get further back than what it can be. It can be a bit closer, but I still think it'll pick him up. I'm not too worried about Stapati. I think Militarize beats that horse, but King Colorado is the other one that I like. So that'd be my second pick, but I'm pretty keen Militarize the Caulfield Guineas. It's that time of the week. It's last man standing, and I'm slowly but surely catching up to the leader. Sky High Horse Racing was about 150 behind him last week, and I'm now, I think, within 100 with him this week. So we'll see what we're doing. Sky High Horse Racing is having a $250 win multi. Militarize into Amelia's Jewel. Can that happen? I think a lot of punters will be happy if that can happen. Me, I'm going $145 spend. I'm going to go for 50 the win on Militarize, 25 the win on Augment in the last at Ascot on Saturday night over there in Perth, WA. I'm going to go 20 each way on Ruthless Dame up in Sydney. I'm going to go 10 each way, spoiler alert, on Amenable in the last race, and 5 each way on Argentia, also up there in Sydney. Geordie is going for it this week, as he has done for the previous weeks. If one of these can win, he's right back in it. He's having 100 the win on Snowman, 100 the win on Derry Grove, 100 the win on Just Fine, 100 the win on Buenas Noches in the Everest, 100 the place on Shinzo in the Everest, and 100 the win on Amelia's Jewel in the Toorak. So that's what we're doing for Last Man Standing this week. Race number 10 is the Highland Race Colours Toorak Handicap at Group 1 level over the 1600 metres, and I'm with one at a bit of a price here. Its name is Amenable, and this was its run 2 back in the Memsey Stakes behind the premium form reference. Mr. Brightside, I Wish I Win, and Alligator Blood, and Princess Grace. Didn't perform too well last week, but the other 3 are good form references. This horse absolutely flew from the back, only carried half a kilo less than Mr. Brightside and I Wish I Win, and was exceptional. Flew up the inside, eye-catcher of the race by far. After this, went on and started a very short price favourite in the Testarossa Stakes at Caulfield on Underwood Day at listed level. Just had no chance from where it was. Buffalo River ran along at its own speed, and Amenable wasn't able to catch it. I think that was another good hit out for what's to be a good race on Saturday. Step up to 1600 metres, I think suits this horse. 58.5 in the Memsey, down to 52 kilos for this run. Absolutely ideal. Gate 6, can settle midfield a little bit closer, which is also good. Big chance for Wiramu Pin to show that he is a top jockey. I think he is, but he just has to show it, and I reckon he can do it on Saturday in the Toorak. I think Amenable's way over the odds and worth something each way. But that's going to do it for this week's preview show. I'll do it all again next week for what's going to be a blockbuster Caulfield Cup Day. See you then. Bye for now. Let's get some winners.